Hi everyone. A Java program is mostly a collection of objects talking to other objects by invoking each other's method. Every object is of created type and that type is defined by a class or an interface. Class, a template that describes the kind of state and behavior that object of its type supported. A class started with keyword class, and look at here, and you can define an access modifier such as public, protect, void. I write here protect, private, and if no access modifier is default. And an object. At the runtime, when the Java virtual machine encounters the new keyword, it will use the appropriate class to make an object that is an instance of that class. It means look at the here. We have a reference type parent, and with the new keyword we initialize a new object, and that particular object we call it method print. Look at here is a class parent, we have a method print, and in class child we have a type of the parents. With a new keyword we create an object and we call the parent method in parent. So identifiers words or keywords, just three simple rules. It should started with words. Here an example you see with the C, started with C, with the words alphabetic A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, and so on. Okay, and the second, you can start it with currency words such as dollar or euro. Dollar, for example, dollar sell, or it should be defined with underline, but best approach is started with word. So let's talk about inheritance. Here we have a class called parent, and here you have a class called child. With the keyword extends, you can inherit from another class, and when you inherit, you access directly to attribute or method in that particular class. Another possibility for inheritance, it's a keyword implements and name of interface. We talk about the interface just a moment, just for an example. Utility. So what is the interface? Here example of interface. It started with keyword interface and name of the interface, and I explain a little bit more. Interface. If we don't know anything about implementation, just we have a requirement specification, then we should go for interface. For example, we have operations such as add, void, add, something like this. But we forward and explain more. Okay, don't worry about it. And second, inside the interface, every method public abstract. Sorry, here is void. If in fact every method in its interface is public static, and they are abstract, nobody. Just a tip, take care. In Java, there are many words that are pre-reserved. It means you cannot use it as an identifier, such as abstract, char, double, for, int, private, strict, if, true, assert, boolean, class, and so on. And you can find this keyword in the internet, or maybe in the next session I upload it. So, defining class. Defining class, every class in Java could be started with package name, Java, or if you don't specify the name of the package, it's used as a default. Second, import statement. For example, Java util array list or array blocking queue. And the third one is a name of the keyword class and name of the class. So just a little rule. Be careful here. A name of the class must be with the physical file exactly same. Look at here, child dot java. They must be same. If they are not same, you encounter with compiler error, and believe me, that's not good. Now I want to talk about how to compile a Java file. So I already wrote the two statements. One of them just write first argument of the public static void method, and the second one just write a message, nothing else. So I go to command part and write a Java C. With Java C, it means you want to compile this file. And name of the file, and as always with extension Java. The Java C space child dot Java, and then enter. Now we don't have any compiler error. Then we receive a binary file. Let's look at here and make here directory. And as you see here, this is a child.java is a main class, main file, and after the compile, the compiler generated another file with extension point class. That is the binary class and executable. So I wanted to run Java and name of a class. Okay, name of the class here is a child. I want to run, and we have a one argument we want to run as an argument. Let's look at it here. We receive the argument. It's receive the argument. The first argument we want to print it. So child first argument, then enter. So as you look at here, first argument it's printed, then the second line just test. Point is we have a two commands. It's very important. First for compile we use the Java C command and name of the class with the extension name of class with the extension Java, and after that we use the Java name of the class, that particular class it generated before, for example child, and argument arg1, arg2, and so on, and after that enter. So I want to talk about the public static void method. First off, it is important for you to know that naming method main doesn't give the superpower we normally associate with the main. As far as the compiler and the GVM are concerned, the only version of a main with the superpower is the main with this signature: public static void main string. And here another possibility is to use the brackets, but it's okay in X. So now I want to talk about import statement. We have two type of import statement: static and non-static. Import static, for example, import static Java lang point dot mat point star. Now you can call a square t method easily. It means if you use a static method, look at the here we have a sign of the method static. Static it means you don't need to create an object from that particular object and then with the reference name call that method. You can easily import. For example, if I don't use a static, in that case, I have write a mat dot square. That is one kind of the, but before that, sorry, new mat point dot square. When you use static, you can call that particular method from that class without using new keyword or create a new instance of that object. But when you use the non-static import, for example, Java lang array blocking queue, for example, first of all, you needed to create an object from that particular object. For example, here array blocking queue, array blocking queue, new array blocking queue. And after that, you can call the method. Length. So, lesson one, it's finished, and I hope guys you have a nice day, and until next session, ciao.